So this is a live fire right now. This is going to be at Scott Road and Benning Road. You have Sandborn Township Fire Department, Hubbard Lake Fire Department out here. The house is complete ruin at this time. It's pretty sad to see somebody's entire life gone like that. But that's just, it's devastating. Side of the road right now. Sad. It's grayish in color smoke. So there's not a lot of hot flammables in there. Still a pretty hot fire. That's probably still 800 to 1,000 degrees. Guys, just right on track. Homeowners look like they're getting the water hoses out there to try and help put the fire out. They've already got it mostly contained at this time. Didn't take them very long. Of course, once you start putting the wet stuff on the hot stuff, it does not take long to put the fire out. You'll have hot embers out there for a while, but beyond that, you won't really have to worry about a whole lot. Speak to this from experience. I am a firefighter myself, so it's just not my fault. You're only allowed to participate on calls that your department is called to, so let's get someone to record this one until they get the fire under control completely and call it a day. There's still a couple hot spots in there. There's a room to the side, towards the right over there. So it's the building that's over here towards the right, this side of the flames. So I'm just gonna walk across right now. I'll split on this side. Flared back up in there. They gave her some more oxygen. It opened up into the next cavity in the room. So the entire secondary room is engulfed on the inside. So you can actually see it pretty clearly right here. It's completely engulfed on that inside room. So it looks like it's a split room. So that's the numbers from Hubbard Lake Fire Department. Let's likes to see the smoke. So there's still more open flames in the back there. There's still some tree limbs that are on fire right now, but it's mostly contained and under control right now. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to narrate on a house fire. Don't know what started it. I was just notified that there was one out here, and I just happened to be close enough to it to come see them put it out. They managed to do that pretty quickly. At least they were able to get all the goats and stuff out from what it looks like. But there's a lot of the community that's starting to show up to lend a hand. Did just say that they got all the goats out. They do not know where any of the ducks are. So there's a possibility that it got knocked over a heat lamp, and that's what started this. I'm not 100% sure. So you see there's a bunch of fire trucks back over there. We'll walk around over there here in a minute. They're hitting with the white fog now. So that what the white fog does is it actually disperses and it gets more airflow going through. So it actually helps push the smoke out of the building and out of the structure to help limit some damage, whatever you can. And it also aerates a little bit more and actually pulls the oxygen through. It actually has smaller water particles in it, so it'll actually absorb more heat. That's why they do that. How they have a piercing nozzle out right now, what that does is allows you to push straight through the hard debris. And this way you can get right to the base of things and get cool water down to the very bottom of the fire. Try to cool it down from the bottom up. So all the water is being shuttled in by truck. There are no fire hydrants out here, so they only have the water they can carry on board. And then one of the trucks will have to leave, go refill. That can be really fun, especially in the wintertime and icy roads, and sometimes it can take 30-40 minutes to go refill a truck because you have to punch holes in ice to go get access to water sources. It can be real fun sometimes. They almost have this completely under control. There's a little bit of hot spots on the roof. And beyond that, being on the roof, we don't really see any more hot spots from this angle. So I'm going to start walking down over here. We're just going to walk right alongside of the road over here. I'm not going to try and get too close to the emergency vehicles operating within their capacity because I don't want to be dealing with obstructing their operations. So we're going to stay a fair safe distance away. I just want to kind of get a better idea, see if there's any additional vehicles or units or anything like that out here. So as of right now, it does appear to be just Sandborn and Hubbard Lake, which seems pretty accurate for where we are. They're moving one of the tankers in, so they've already emptied the first tanker that came out. Now they're about to go dump the second tanker. It does appear just to be Hubbard Lake and Sandborn out here. So we'll just give it a wide shot so you can kind of see a little bit of everything out here. You can see kind of their operations, but you can also see what's going on. Down to just white smoke now, so now that's just more like steam than anything else. There's definitely still going to be some hot spots in there for a while. They're definitely going to have to sift through everything that burnt and get to the base of it, make sure everything's nice and cool before they leave. They definitely don't want to come deal with a rekindle issue. That's definitely never fun. It's always a mess going in there the first time, and it's always significantly worse thereafter. So, I think that's about going to do it for this, guys. They said they got it pretty much out under control now. I don't know if any extent, major extents of damages or anything, but it's definitely it's really sad to see somebody lose their entire house, entire life. I mean, it's really, really sad. Something that nobody should ever have to go through and deal with.